Whew. So I had to take another quick break from motorcycling because I had to have a second surgery to remove a screw from my foot. But now that I got that out, I can kind of start riding my bikes. I'm still healing, but I'm going to try to go on dirt tomorrow with the new 300R. This old one's just been fine. I did replace my brake caliper. There wasn't a need to replace the caliper, but finding pads for the 21 brake caliper was a pain in the ass. And that was all of $33. But anyway, let's go for a little bit of street ride on this guy and just get some time out here. You know, it's good to be back on a bike. It's a sunny day. I got a rose planted, so you know, it's a good times. Let's go ride. I've ridden this bike, I don't know, maybe about 30 miles since I broke my ankle on it. And I keep wondering if this broke my ankle, this fucking kickstand. Because like your foot sits right here. I just, for some reason, think that came across my ankle and just pulled my ankle around real funny. But I did modify my kickstand since I've been down, so it does come up a bit more. Anyway, let's see what she sounds like. Should sound fine. Also have my alternate map switch over here. I've been playing with some alternate map stuff. It's really just engine braking that's been changed on there right now. But actually, let's ride it with the alternate map. I like that a little better. And basically, you just need to have the map set during cranking. I tend to turn my bike off and turn it back on just to be sure. So this is the alternate map, which is definitely more rich. And the bike sounds good. Definitely smells rich. I can smell how thick it is. See a little bit coming out there. I guarantee this bike is still warming up. This thing takes about 1 to 2 minutes to warm up with this other EC, with the other map. Oh shit, it's getting warm out here now. On engine braking, it doesn't make a whole lot of noise at all. The other one where, hey, your clutch is going to get a little loose in your first 20 minutes of riding. So in the first 15-20 minutes, just kind of check that thing and keep it tightened up. can shut my bike off, hit my switch, turn my bike back on, I'm on a new map. Damn, I love this bike. It's a good bike. It's just a really good bike. Funny part is, I actually wonder if I got the ECU possibly a little bit better on the older one. It's definitely not bad on this new one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But anyway, we're getting back on these bad boys. And surprise, surprise, for some reason, I have no idea why. I don't even know what's wrong with me anymore. I have a FSE300 coming. So I'm going to have a third GPX in July, which means I'm probably going to sell this old 300R, which, I don't know. I actually like the bike. To me, it's a great, it's right in line with those KLX 250 and CRF 250. It's a great alternate to that I feel is a little more dirt capable. And I'm not saying a CRF or a 250 or a KLX 250 aren't great bikes. I think they are. I used to have a KLX, hence the green toolbox. I like Cowies a lot. But yeah, man, these bikes just work well. I have no complaints with this 22 300R, and I like it a lot. The engine's just a kind of a little gem of an engine. I do still have to finish putting the tank on, but I kind of held off on that because I want to finish my ECU tune. And that's coolant. Why is there coolant? Did I spill that out when I did check the coolant cap a little while ago, so I probably just spilled a little when I checked the coolant. But anyway, I'm still having fun with these bikes after 2 years. I like the GPX bikes. They're just solid. They're a little heavier, but even this bike is 287 or 88 pounds as it sits right here as I ride it with a full tank of gas. 288 pounds. That's street legal, mirror, those heavy duty tubes, different tires than OEM. So I added on like 20 pounds after I put my shit on here. The old bike is about 5 pounds heavier, 5 to 6 pounds heavier, and I only liken that to the forks up front, because I know the forks up front are about 7 pounds difference. So the weight difference in these is basically, it's the exact same. It's roughly a 290 pound bike is what it sits at. I know a lot of people do not weigh their bikes. This is literally weighed with a scale, sitting here in the garage with the entire bike lifted up, not doing front wheel, back wheel. Like, I kind of wanted a real world just to know where I sat.